Welcome to our on-location edition of PSL Living. It's a special edition called Mile with the Mayor.
Or two, mile or two.
And we are at beautiful Stork Trail here in Port St. Lucie, eastern side of Port St. Lucie. If you haven't been to the Stork Trail, it's 1.8 miles around and a perfect place to get your steps in. And we are here. Really, the inspiration for this show was the Billion Step Challenge, which if you haven't heard about the Billion Step Challenge yet, we are going to talk about it right now. And I have Jennifer Harris here with us. She's from the Healthy St. Lucie Coalition.
That sounds very formal. Do you always go by Jennifer?
Maybe
Jen.
All right, Jen.
Never Jenny, though.
Yeah, we're on location, so we'll call you Jen.
Okay, Jen.
All right, and we have a live audience here with us, which is a new thing.
What?
And they are all here to come walk a mile with the mayor and to learn about some really great fitness options and ways to stay in shape here in PSL. But a very good way to do that is to join the billion. I always want to say million.
Million. You've already done a million yourself personally.
I have.
So
I just
dream
checked.
a bigger dream.
Yeah.
1 billion, Mr. Powers.
There you go.
1 billion steps.
Billion Step Challenge.
Has anyone seen Austin Powers out there? Come on, you have, haven't you? You don't settle for a million when you can get a billion.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. All right.
So, Billion Step Challenge. Jennifer, can you tell us how it came about?
So we were looking in 2015 at some of the rates of sedentary in our county among adults, and we found out that 30% of us adults in St. Lucie County were sedentary, and over 50% of us were not moving enough, not getting our recommended.
And if I'm like 6 years old, I'm in the audience, and my mom brought me here, what does sedentary mean?
Anybody? Going once?
If you answer, you may get a prize.
It means that we're not doing a lot. Yeah, we're sitting most of the day.
Yeah,
we're
who
getting
said that
under
first?
3,000. Is that a prize?
All right.
All
right, here you go.
All right, hold on a second. So this will be the first prize, but it was a tie. So how many steps have you walked on the record in the Billion Steps Challenge? Oh, well, we got to get your club to join our club. Are you in the Billion Steps Challenge?
No, but I'm going to start.
Oh, my goodness.
I have my own, though.
All right. Okay, you ready? We're going to have a little round of Jeopardy here. When was the city incorporated? Oh, you guys are bringing this to a screeching halt. I'm going to have to tuck this away.
All right, well, come up with some better. Oh, wow.
Look, that squirrel just ran. When was the city incorporated? All right.
There you go.
Ding, 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 ding. 1961. Well done, sir. Well done. That's right. That's how it works.
We got plenty of other chances. Other chances.
I was right there. You guys were there. You were tied. 1961.
All right. Yay. So, Jennifer, sedentary.
Sedentary. So we're getting under 3,000 steps a day. We're just mainly sitting, taking care of our daily activity lives, getting something to eat and go to work. I was sedentary when I started this job about a year ago. I was getting about 1,200 steps a day, which is not enough to be healthy. So we decided to launch a challenge. So we piloted a challenge with the American Public Health Association last year, doing a national challenge of 1 billion steps. And after that, we said, hey, we want to challenge just in St. Lucie County and get our residents in St. Lucie County moving. So on January 1st this year, we launched a 1 billion step challenge to get people moving more. And we have a whole year to get people onboarded and moving with us in our county. So we're really excited about that.
All right, and how can people sign up? Like, there's a few people in our audience today who said they're not on it yet, but they will now that they know about it.
I am so excited. So we're using an online platform called Walker Tracker. And Walker Tracker will take all of our steps individually and compile them up to our community challenge for the steps. So we're really excited about that. So you can sync your Fitbit, your Garmin, your iPhone, your Google Fit from your Google phone, or you can also manually enter your steps. And they also have 100 different activities on there that you can have converted to steps for the challenge too. Like if you like Zumba and you want to go to a Zumba class once a week, you can do that too and have those steps and minutes from those converted to steps in for the challenge. So we don't want you to just walk if you're not interested in walking. You can do a lot of different types of physical activity.
All right, so We are at the Stork Trail. This is 1.8
Gorgeous.
miles around, a great place to get your steps in Port St. Lucie. Mayor, where are some of your other places? There's all kinds of places in Port St. Lucie that people might not know about.
I think the Lakehead Tradition
Okay.
is another good circuit. And this is kind of my favorite because a long time ago, when I had long flowing hair, no, not really, I was still bald, but this was a project at the Community Redevelopment Agency, and I was actually lucky enough to be the project manager. So this is really a special place, and in fact, a fun little fact is that we, as part of getting this project done for Port St. Lucie, we actually won a grant from Kodak. And so Kodak was still a going concern, and they still did a lot of film and camera products, and they contributed, the state of Florida contributed, and of course the people of Port St. Lucie contributed, and we built this out, and it actually connects to City Center, so it's a great place to walk. But if you wanted to get a good linear walk in along Green River Parkway, we have an asphalt path, and that ties into Savannah State Park.
Okay.
And that's a great place to walk. If you haven't been out to McCarty Ranch yet, way out west, you just see some of old Florida there, and there's plenty of flat places like this. It's not an improved path, but nice firm ground for you to walk on, and that's another great one. If you want to look at the future of Port St. Lucie and where Port St. Lucie is going to go to work, you could go to Southern Grove at Village Parkway. You know, from the hospital south to Becker, that's about 4 miles in. So if you really want to, you know, get your sweat on, that's a good one. I mean, you know, could go on and on.
I love Jessica Clinton Park has a path around it. It's about a mile, I think. That's a nice shaded sidewalk all around that park. That's a great one. And Crosstown Parkway.
Crosstown Parkway. And Crosstown Parkway and both Jessica Clinton, and that's a great one to bring up. They both have a body weight fitness apparatus now. So they're bright green, they're lime green out there. I don't know if you've seen people working out. If you go out to Crosstown right now, I guarantee you there are people out there having a good time.
And in a few minutes, we're going to have Ann Stadius on of our Parks and Recreation Department, who's going to tell us more about our new outdoor fitness stations.
Excellent.
Which are popping up all around the city.
And you know, in Port St. Lucie, we're lucky to have the North Fork of the St. Lucie River. Has anyone ever been on the boardwalk on the river? That is a great walk. And so if you would walk that Veterans Memorial Parkway / boardwalk loop, it's really special. And as you might know, right now we're in the process of developing what we call the Westmoreland property, also referred to as Riverwalk. That's the piece just to the south of the Botanical Gardens. We're going to actually tie in that boardwalk under the bridge to the boardwalk on the north side. So you're going to be able to do a ½ mile walk on your river, and then you could either go back the same way you came, or you could go up and walk back Westmoreland to Veterans and make a real loop out of it. And of course, we have our Veterans Memorial Park is a very special place. PSL is a hometown for heroes. It's really nice to take that all in also. Maybe grab a bite to eat. You know, you got the Promenade building right there. You got Fernando's on the water. You got Hurricanes. And then in Bridge Plaza, you got an old favorite. People love it, Lefties. So there's all kinds of things to do all on that walk, not to mention visiting your Botanical Gardens, which is run by a partnership with the city and a nonprofit, the Friends of the Botanical Gardens. So did I pack some action into that?
And there's just shows that there's plenty of places to.
There is. How many giveaways do we have?
Oh, we've got
How many
more.
things are in here? Let me see.
There's a month.
Is there $1 million in
subscription
there?
to the fitness centers that we're going to talk about in a minute.
All right, because we can't give $1 million tax dollars away.
No, it's a month-long subscription to the Humana Health and Fitness Center, which we're going to be talking about in 1 minute.
You got a good connection to the city manager?
I think I do. Yeah.
All right. So we always leave customers happy in Port St. Lucie. So you're getting one of these, young lady, and back here, I'm going to give you one. You call for your membership. All right.
Thank you.
So everyone's a winner in Port St. Lucie, everybody.
Actually, I do have another one.
Well, that way we can save it for the end.
All right.
But I know she's going to call. She's a stickler. Look at her. I mean, she's flexing right now. She's like, Greg, you know, I was the first one in. But seriously, your club's got to get with. We're one club. We got to get you walking and getting your steps counted for PSL. Okay.
I was going to mention Sportsman's Park because they have a track. Sportsman.
All right, yeah, call it out. So Sportsman, any other favorite walks out there besides the ones we talked about? Anyone?
Lingate.
Lingate? Any other ones out there? All right.
All right. Well, we gave you some ideas.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
for
thank you, Jennifer.
challenging us to walk 1 billion steps. And just real quick, I think everyone here understands budgeting. Now, you want with your city budget, you want us to be balanced, right? You don't want us to take in too many tax dollars. You don't want us to spend too much. In your personal checking account, right? In your personal checking account, you want to bring more in than you spend. Well, when you're talking about your health and your body and your caloric intake, this is the only time where it's good to every once in a while spend more than you make, right? So being healthy, it's as simple as eating right and getting your exercise. In the city, we chose to partner with Healthy St. Lucie and our health department on the exercise side of the equation. Because even if you eat wrong or not ideal every once in a while, you can still get out there and burn it off. And you don't have to be in your own head worried about, oh, I didn't go to the gym, I didn't do this or that. That's all you got to do is walk. If you walk briskly, you get that heart rate up, you're going to live healthier, and that's what we want. We want you to be prosperous in Port St. Lucie, and that prosperity starts with being healthy.
All right. Well, thank you, Jennifer, very much. We appreciate
Thank you
it.
very much.
And everything you're doing with the Billion Step Challenge.
And if you're not signed up, Jen, because we're on location, not Jennifer, Jen
help you out.
is going to sign you up.
Yep, we can help you out with that. Or you could go to walkertracker.com, right?
We can walk and talk and get you set up for this evening. So.
All right. And we'll be right back after these messages.